He's one-on-one! It's in! First blood drawn.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one.
The teams then, Inter against Manchester. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Oh, it's got to be the Spanish gem, David Silva, a gifted little playmaker who never sits still and who's capable of the most incisive of passes in the most congested of areas. For him, the tighter the better, and he'll find the gaps.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Giovanni dos Santos! Has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Now it's Aguero. Vermaelen. Schneider. Agger. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Looks to slip it through. Hit into the middle. Back out it comes. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Inter Milan putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. And it's Zabaleta. Silva looking up to see who wants it. Fernandinho. Sterling tries to dink it in. Ball is over the line. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Schneider. First quarter of an hour gone. Inter Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Otamendi. Silva. Silva. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And it's Zabaleta. Fernandinho. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Sterling. Right, now, what's on? Now the pass. Out towards the flank. He can get that clear. Schneider. And he's made certain that won't get through. Fernandinho. Out to the left it goes. Has gone out. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Thiago. Schneider. Now it's Morata. Lobs it in gently. Mangala cuts it out. Kolarov hurtles into the tackle. Fernandinho, and it's Aguero. Cesc Fabregas has been caught there, it's a foul. Thiago. Schneider. It's Schneider! Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Fernandinho. Now it's Aguero. Silva with the ball through. He's one-on-one! It's in! First blood drawn.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Manchester get themselves into the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. It's a goal! Inter are back in business.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
There will be a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Fernandinho. Fernando, played out to the wing. He's in space and looking for options. That is wayward.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Fernando. Silva. De Bruyne. Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Listen, you couldn't have asked for any more from this game. Plenty of action, lots of goals. And with it still even, it's all up for grabs second half too.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Manchester kick off the second half. Kolarov. Mongala. Kolarov. Morata passes it through. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Fernandinho. Tries a through ball. Kolarov. Morata comes sliding in. Morata with the ball through. Here comes the corner. Giovanni Dos Santos! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now it's De Bruyne. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a loose ball. Morata.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Sterling. Shapes the shoots! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we've seen up to now. It also adds to the psychological divide between the two teams. It could make a big difference.
It's Morata! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Zabaleta. Silva. Now the pass. Zabaleta. Thiago. Knocks it towards the front. Now it's Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas passes it through. Giovanni Dos Santos! Back of the net! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Inter Milan totally rampant here. Fernandinho. Sterling. Mongala. Fernandinho. Inter Milan haven't made a substitution yet. Zabaleta. Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Giovanni Dos Santos on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals.
He scored! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Inter Milan tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Thiago. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's there to cut it out. Sterling. Fernandinho. Now it's De Bruyne. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Giovanni Dos Santos. Fernando. Zabaleta. And it's Silva. Now it's De Bruyne. It's come loose. Aguero. It's anyone's ball. Now it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Fernandinho positions himself well and cuts it out. Aga. Vermaelen. Giovanni Dos Santos. De Bruyne. Aguero. De Bruyne. Looks like a good ball through. And in it goes!
Silva simply wasn't going to decline an invitation like that. He knows that they've got the passers in this side that will find him. And his job was just to make sure he didn't stray offside. And it worked an absolute treat.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Manchester have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Thiago. And it's Aguero. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. That's a throw. Thiago. Giovanni Dos Santos! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Inter Milan, winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to...